Hello everyone, Teacher here. Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about the 5 teams that I'm using for raids and what I actually plan to do in the future. Now this has maybe been a given for some people, but I actually got a really good question. What do my 5 teams look like? And since there's a bit of variety, we're going to take a look at today. So if you're ready, let's take a closer look. So everyone, my 5 teams are looking like this. This is what I'm using in raids. This is what I'm scoring close to 14 million with. And I plan to hopefully break 15 million this raid. Now that chapter 3 is fixed, I'll find that out tomorrow afternoon. But yeah, I'm gonna run through it pretty quickly. So one of the reasons why you see there are more than actual 5 members is because this is just an overview of what I'm doing in all 4 chapters. The first team is Rivendell. Like, I've placed them in a semi-particular order. Like Rivendell, my favorite team, the one that scared the most, highest TCP. And they have Lord Balin in there alongside Lomian. Lomian I used for chapter 1 and chapter 2. I got my first chapter 2 kill with the squad today, actually, after only upgrading some glyphs. I'm gonna show you that just a moment, because we're also gonna be talking about what I'm using my gold on after you saw me upgrading Feely, because the plan is still the same. Um, I'm very committed. I just had to upgrade 2 characters and do some glyph stuff. Ballin is in there for chapter 3 and chapter 4. Now I hope to score 1.2, potentially 1.5 in chapter 3. I believe that's a possibility. Even with the Elrond immunity fix, I would call it nerf, but that's what it is. Then my second team is Haradrim. They just got to 1.43 today. Their first attempt, I think, on the cave troll, or within 5 attempts basically. I don't really remember. So they're getting close to 1.5. I got Robel to gear 9 today. I finally got that one tower I was missing. This team stays the same all throughout the different chapters. I might swap out Wubete or Yeftu for a chapter 3, but it depends on my 5 squads, and if I were to swap anything out, maybe it would be Nurraz, and that's actually one I forgot down here on my 5th squad. That is Nurraz is in there, and Naramiri goes up here, so there's a little bit, but we'll talk through it. Road to Rivendell stays the same throughout the chapters. Gondor Ranger, I use this in chapter 1, gets 900k. Due to not having leveled abilities on especially Halbarad and Faramir and Miri for damage, and for his leadership mechanic to work, they're just still scoring 400k in chapter 2. This team I expect in chapter 3, because of the way this squad just works with the immunity and the blocking. I plan to swap Miri out, Miri up in chapter 3, and hopefully that should give me a 1.5 million, or very, very close, and you'll see why. Chapter 5 is basically, at the moment, Rohan with other stuff. At the moment, it's the Rohan 3 with Ironhide. Naramiri goes in there for chapter 1, just because she can heal and she has attack, and she just makes the team get 900k. So I get 5.1 million in my chapter 1. I got that yesterday. It's the second raid in a row I got to 5.1. If I were to talk about chapter 1 specifically very quickly, I could maybe go higher if I really invested everything into Road to Rivendell. Maybe there's some potential here. I don't know. Haradrim, that's gonna be really requiring high level glyphs, so I'm holding off on that, but maybe they could push there in the future with Bekelu passive. And then I have right down here where it says future. Now the reason it says future is because this is gonna be future squads. Gandalf is down here with Legolas and Gimli because Fellowship is obviously gonna be a really, really good raid team. I think they're gonna be a good team in basically everything. I'm not gonna unlock Gandalf this raid. I'm gonna unlock him next raid unless they give us a bonus. Actually, let's see. 621 to 50. I actually think I'm gonna get Gandalf on Christmas. We'll get back to that actually. Wow, Christmas present for myself, and I didn't even know it. Way to spoil my own Christmas present from the game. Then I have Biffer, Feely, and Keely. Now Bumber, Bilbo, and Thorin I cannot add due to not having their icons when I made this. I just made it today. So, but that is gonna then take over my fifth team for basically almost everything with Ironhide then being swapped around and Eomer as well. Maybe I would put Eomer up here for some more easier stacks, so I can actually do something there. We'll see. Also, when Tebeb is 7-star, she will be that probably end of January, early February. Then this team should also score above 1 million in Chapter 1 due to the fact her heal is just that much higher. So there is that. I see potential for mithril currency in Q1 from my squads. So this is what I'm doing. Again, dwarves, I really want to make that my fifth squad, but I'm also looking towards the fellowship. We still miss some fellowship characters. And speaking of that, let's actually head into my actual squad then. So we are just gonna sort by dwarves. As you remember, I decided to make him level 60. I believe it should show up. Okay, my camera blocks it, but I believe it showed up elsewhere as well. It doesn't. But he's level 60. So as I said, I would do that. Now I want to show you something else. I can do this no problem, XP wise. And if I do this XP wise, I'm already halfway to another character going to level 60. Now the only reason why I'm not doing that yet is due to me having to spend some gold on some stuff. For chapter 3, I might actually try to see if I can level up at least fiddle me this and maybe this one. So at least this one, I might actually just pour all my gold into this right here and then use Feely in my chapter 3 with my Gondor instead of Halbrad or Neramiri. I don't really know who it will be yet because there is this issue where I get healing but I don't get the fortitude. What I do, however, get is 6% block chance, and block chance is really nice, and with the chapter being fixed, I believe there should be a lot more potential because I want to show you what I actually have done with my gold. This is why I haven't leveled up Thorin to level 60 yet. I will do that, no worries. I am committed and I do what I say. But Eothane, I got him to 6-star. So I decided to spend the gold on that. That should hopefully help me a little bit with my leftover team for chapter 3 because he has 4k more health now than he did before. And then there's another one where, okay, he's at the top actually. Boromir is 6-star as well, so I spent 500k gold there. And Boromir, I believe, is at, yeah, he's here. This is with his glyphs on actually. So without glyphs, I believe he's at 34k, and when I swap some glyph around, get health and everything on, he should be close to 40k. Now, I've spent my gold on something else as well, and maybe that is what got me over the line. But my Lord Elrond, he's getting close to being pretty. Now, the reason why I haven't upgraded here is because I haven't really unlocked anything for this slot in Armor Piercer that I find desirable. And it's basically the same for Lembus. Like, I haven't really gotten anyone that's rolled really great. But just to show you what I actually have, I have this one with speed, block chance, block mitigation. Lembus, this is great for swapping around, especially for chapter 3 as well. Then we have this one right here. A lot of damage, so this is a good Lembus for him because it helps with the wave. Could of course be better, I know that, so don't worry about that, everyone. Then I have a damage down here, and look at what it rolled so well. And then I rolled armor, and then I rolled here. So that was a level 9 right out the window. Then I have this one. This is pretty nice with resistance. And then I have this one with HP. And yeah, it is nice. Overall, I am needing some other ones. Again, here, this one I also like, ugh. Haven't had the best rolls all everywhere. Like, the funny thing is, let's see if it is Shield Wall, where I have rolled some. I don't remember where it is. Maybe this one. This one is pretty okay with block, crit chance, and speed and damage. For Shield Wall, is this one that has rolled great as well. I don't remember. It might be Vitality. Now I'm just curious to actually find the ones that rolled pretty okay, because I know I have some good ones hidden. It's just a matter of finding them. And I can't do that yet. Maybe it's this one. No, it's not. Okay. Screw that, doesn't matter. But basically my 5th squads, if we come back to that. So this team basically stays the same for now. This team stays the same for now as well. Road to Rivendell, I don't see me swapping that out. They're scoring 900k. I need more investment for a cave troll, but I got, what was it, 3.75 million in my chapter 2. Didn't take me that long. The most I actually had to retry was with Road to Rivendell. They got 600k last week. I couldn't do it this week. Maybe due to not tryharding so hard on the glyphs, but Haradrim and Rivendell made more than up for that. They got 1.4 and 1.2, so it's fine. And then I had a 400k Gondor Ranger, and I had a 300k leftover team. So that was pretty okay. Chapter 3 is where I'm most curious. So, future, again, it is gonna be the dwarves that's gonna be leveled. I am, however, still having an eye on Dol Guldur, because I know what the Black Beast can do, and if they release more for this squad in the future, it will be a really powerful squad. It already kinda is. So yeah, that is what I also have in the back of my mind for future shadow squads. But I'll definitely do dwarves. And if we go ahead and take a look, why I haven't really leveled anything yet, I think maybe you saw it before, but otherwise let's just see again. I'm kind of hoarding here, but that is because of I'm thinking I level up maybe Thorn. Like, if my squad can do 1.5 without leveling up Feely, then I will level up Thorn first, because that should help me in a potential squad in the Balrog, and also just in the Cave Troll with the Marked. So that should be really nice, because that's a boon that I use, and that is my way of saying I inflict a bane, and that maybe could help one of my squads somewhere. But my future is actually dwarves, and we'll look at them specifically now. My future is dwarves with Feely, Keely, and Thorin. Those are my plans to level up. Now, I have heard amazingly about the Fellowship, and I know Gimli is really great, so there is that. But yeah, I'm a little bit in a pickle, but I know how good dwarves are gonna be. I've seen the footage out there and what they can potentially score, and I believe on a second pass I'll get a Thorn to a 7-star, and that will just be an amazing squad. So that was my squads covered. Now let's actually count my Gandalf. I've just done chapter 2. I've got my 6 shards, so I won't get in from chapter 4, I believe. So let's actually just go ahead and count. Yeah, I think I will be a little bit away. I'll get 6 from chapter 3, so that's 285. Then I will get the chest 4, that we are still scoring way above. I think we passed it by 30 million. So that's going to be 300. And then there will be the gift. Oh, I will be 5 away. I will be 5 away. If I were able to get the shards from my from chapter 4, I would have enough. Then I would actually get Gandalf this rate, but I don't think I can. So yeah. it depends. We'll see. We'll see about that, but I don't think I wanna sit here try hard so much. Also because it's on the 24th and the 25th, so that's Christmas in Denmark. We celebrate on the 24th and then 25th. There's always 25th. There's always stuff happening. So yeah, I don't think I can get away with doing that. So it'll have to wait. Just really quickly, let me just go in here, do this. I actually need to go back and start doing. I have to go back here and start doing Grimpa again. The reason why I have to do Grimpa is because I'm actually liking blue materials. And then he's farmed to a 7-star. Like, I don't plan on upgrading him anytime soon. My goblins, I'm still farming them. I'm doing that every single day. Now that I have Eothane done, actually, I'm gonna start farming him because the squad is gonna be rotated out. So, Goldbirds I buy every day. Great Goblin I could make 7-star. Chef Kraska I'm gonna probably swap over and do a refresh on him per day so I can get him up and running because he's a healer and healer are needed for squads. And then I still farm Orphis, but I haven't been that lucky. So yeah, these 5 of course would be nice to have at 7-star because we don't know when Erders is gonna be farmable also for Thorn and everything. So yeah, that was my squads, and my plan is, again, I am gonna focus entirely on dwarves, so no worries there. Fear not. And then in here, I'm buying Biffer, so I am focusing on it, and I'm buying Boromir at the same time, so I'm set in stone for my squads, and I believe it's gonna be great. And yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you think about my plans for my squad. Leave a like, and I'll see you all in the next video.